Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti has been selected by President Biden to serve as ambassador to India. As a grandson and great-grandson of immigrants, Garcetti is strongly pro-immigrant. He also has deep and enduring relationships with some of the pillars of the Indian community in Silicon Valley. More importantly, he has Biden's ear. President Biden is likely to actually listen to him, unlike some of the past residents of Roosevelt House and the previous president of the United States of America. Garcetti was also Kamala Harris's rival for vice presidentship until he pulled out of the race. We go to Business Standard's Aditi Phadnis to understand the challenges facing Garcetti.
In America, while awaiting confirmation and accepting the nomination by President Joe Biden to become US ambassador in India, Eric Garcetti said that he wanted to promote LA in Indo-US relations. Now, that is not a very thoughtful objective, but possibly the best objective for somebody who was in the seat of mayor of Los Angeles. Garcetti's brief will probably be to understand India and to defend US interests in India, such as he perceives them, and those will be strategic interests as well as securing trade and other objectives. And he will be ably assisted by his number two, who is an old South Asia and India hand in the shape of Atul Kashyap. So overall, the team is going to be a very interesting team to watch in the coming days. Managing the US's interests in Afghanistan after the US troops pull out from the country, understanding the interests of the US, particularly in counterterrorism in India, and understanding managing the relationship between the US and Pakistan is going to be a very big challenging exercise for Mr. Garcetti when he comes here. He will also have to address issues of the tensions between India and China on the LAC, and how best to be in supporting role of India, and also how best to be in a non-threatening mode to China. All these are challenges which will have to be handled by him in a sophisticated and nuanced way. Mr. Garcetti's biggest challenge is going to be meeting objections by Americans on India's human rights record. He will have to explain the nuances of human rights in India. The recent death of Father Stan Swamy has not really endeared India at all to human rights activists who believe that their belief in lack of human rights in India by the Indian state is reinforced by such events. Mr. Garcetti will have to tell Americans, and including those in his party, that while every country has its own understanding of human rights and has its own way of protecting them, India can still see aberrations, and these are aberrations, not the rule. So he will have to be a bridge between India and the US, and particularly India and the Democratic Party, in making each other understand concerns and addressing them. There are many points of convergence between India and the US, not the least the fact that we are both democracies. But there are many divergences also on the issue of climate change, on the issue of trade and tariffs, even on the issue of religious freedom and democracy and human rights. These are all not intractable differences, but persons who have been posted in India, particularly during a democratic government in power in the US, have always found it difficult to understand and reconcile the differences between India's stated position and the position that it follows on the ground. Mr. Garcetti will do well to understand that India is a democracy, and it does not take kindly to being rapped on the knuckles. It cannot be clubbed with countries like China or other such regimes. So he will have to understand the balance between India's India's rise, its aspirations, and later on also understand its compulsions.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.